Hi, welcome to the channel. Today's video is about Brian and a feminist, man-hating feminist, as the title reads. We're going to check this video together, and I love your thoughts and your contribution in the comments below. Let's dive right in. This is a member shout out. Thank you so much for signing up to become a member here on this channel. Your love and support is immensely appreciated. And if you want to sign up to become a member here on this channel, do well to click the link in the description box below to sign up to become a member, or you can click the join button beside the subscribe button to join the channel membership today. Once again, thank you so much for signing up to become a member here on this channel.
But it's not.
But my question, we're going back to this whole look. You said that men are trash. You agree. You think men suck. You think men suck. You think men are trash. You guys are against sexism. How do you reconcile thinking it's like that counter statement? If it were to be said about women, how can you say that that's wrong to say, but then not say that it's wrong to say that same thing about men?
Okay, I wouldn't say that men sucked if I didn't experience that in the past. Like, if men didn't suck, I wouldn't say that.
Okay, perfect. So it's a very common phenomenon. And I think because there isn't pushback in society when this is directed towards men, essentially, if we take your position to its logical conclusion, somebody who is like severely racist can say, because I had bad experience with this group, racial group, I can be racist. What you're telling me now is you've had bad experiences with men. I'm sorry that's happened to you. That's terrible. Maybe they were really bad, right? That doesn't give you, or a racist, for example, justification to map that on to an entire race, or in this case, to an entire gender.
Okay, so in my life, if we did like a sample study and like we used like my life as a sample, and I could say 65% of the men that I've interacted with generally suck, then, and that's like a pretty like, I mean, I guess like it wouldn't be the most accurate sample in the world because I have like lived in one place my entire life. It's not like I've like been all over the world.
Sure.
So, but I don't know. I feel like it makes sense to apply that to the rest of your life or to the rest of the population.
You're going to have to be consistent, though. So you're going to have to grant then, if a white person can tell you, you know, I've had 65% of this racial group, I've had bad experience with them. Based on your metric, you're going to have to say your racism is fine. Where you and me differ is I would say that's wrong.
Yeah, I don't think it's correct to like be a white person and say I've had like 65% horrible experience with this discriminated race, and then
why is it okay for women then to do it?
To do what?
To hold hateful, to hold sexist.
I don't hold hate in my heart, though. I don't let that become hateful. I don't have any place in my heart.
Well,
for hate.
okay.
You don't? Are you checking yourself, or you're just saying from your mouth? Because yeah, it's justified, or women or modern women would have justifiable reason to say all men suck, or say 65% of men suck. No matter how it is, you've not even met the 65. If you've met the 65 and you say all men suck, I want to say something, but I'll keep it to myself. But again, modern women have this liberty to say whatever they want to say and go scot-free, but let it be men who supposedly say 65% of women suck, or 65% of women are the P word, that's prostitute. I bet you will see placard everywhere. Why do you think it's okay for one particular group of people to say something and be okay with, but another group of people wouldn't be okay with? The exact same thing. If a white person were to come here to say, oh, they've met a particular demography of people and all of them are bad, and they so happen to have personal biases or discriminatory views towards them, which sort of results to racism or racist view or racial or behavior or ideology towards them. Is that justifiable reason? Because now you are claiming that, oh, yours is justified, but you think someone else is not justified. I'm trying to understand it. It makes no sense. It makes no sense, because if you think it's okay for you to have sexist view towards a particular group of people, then you wouldn't have a problem when they also do it to you as a reflection of their own experience, right? You do me, I do you. Abi? And I want to believe that if everybody were to do the exact same or run with this narrative, I don't think we will live in this world the exact same way we want to live it. Because guess what? People have hurt people. People have had bad experiences with people before. But lots of people don't go about their day to say, oh, 65% of people are this way. They move on. Because what? You're still going to meet people. And no matter how it is, you've not even met the 65%. You cannot meet the entire 65% of your city or where you live. It's not possible. And I'm saying this with ease, it's not possible. You've now met with, are you the only person in the city or in the village that you say you've met 65% of people and all the 65% suck? My dear, if all the 65% suck, I have a question for you. And you think you're a good person? Because let me tell you, you meet everybody hurt you, hurt you, hurt you, hurt you. You've never hurt somebody before. You've never hurt somebody before. You've never done terrible things to someone towards somebody before. Or towards those 65% of people that you've met. You've never done, they are the only ones. Is because this conditioned victim narrative, lots of people like project it so well. I'm trying to understand if they pay as per the number of victim narrative, or is there a prize or award for it?
Your position, 65% of men are awful, and you seem to say, like, okay.
Then what else would I base my? You asked me to say what percent of men do I think suck. What evidence would I use, if not like my own past experiences? Like where would you draw? Like what percent of men do you think suck, and where are you getting that, and why are you thinking that?
Well, I mean, ultimately, I think my point here is that I think obviously you can't undo the bad interactions you've had in your past and in your present. Mm-hmm. But when you start mapping that on, and then you start having just generalized negative resentment or negative attitudes towards a group of people based off of your previous experiences with some people who belong to said group, I don't see how you can get around not labeling that as sexism, or as I described, as racism.
I mean, I don't think I'm sexist.
Wow.
Well, I mean, okay, if I said that the majority of women are trash, is that a sexist statement?
Like,
yes,
if you've had that experience, then it would make sense for you to think that.
Yes or no? Experience or no experience?
Would it be sexist?
Like, sure, I feel like we're debating, like,
yes,
the
or
language
no,
of it.
I don't think so.
Okay. I don't know. Do you think I'm crazy for thinking that like 65% of men suck if I've had that experience?
I mean, I think.
Where do you want me to get?
I don't know if
where
it's
do you
a
want
bit
me to
of-
draw like percentage from if it's not my own
There
experiences?
doesn't really need to be a percentage then.
Well, yeah. So
I mean,
am I supposed to just not answer the question? Then I'm just
are
answering his question.
65% of the men in your family, father, brother, cousins, are they trash? Do they suck?
I only have really one man in my family, or maybe two. I have my uncle and my grandpa are the only like men in my family, and they're both great. But they're like two people
Okay.
within like the hundreds of men that I've met.
Sure. I guess you have. It may be the case that perhaps you have disproportionately had bad interactions with men. I look. I don't know you. 65% seems excessively high. Maybe it's hyperbole. But I mean, think of all the men that you walk past when you're walking to class, and those are completely uneventful. Like, are you telling me 65% of the men that walk past you, like, jeer or catcall you or say something inappropriate? My guess is you probably, when you were walking to class at UCSB, you pass by hundreds of men every day, and they completely ignore you, and no bad things happen whatsoever.
Yeah, but those aren't men I've met. So how would I say if they suck or not? I have no place to say that
Okay,
if I've never met them.
Right,
also,
but
I
that
feel
would
like
you would have to encapsulate that to
You
some
just said
degree
65%,
as it
no?
relates to your perhaps not as extensive experience with a wide range of men who have not harmed you in any way.
Wait, so what's your question? Or what's your statement that you're saying right now?
Well, I mean, look, you guys are saying that a really, really large proportion of men, and you're mapping on, like, of the men you've met, might it be the case that 65% of the men you've had like longer interactions with, those men sucked?
Let me just say this because it seems like when people use percentage, they don't understand what percentage it is. Because say 65% of the men you've met. Do we know or do you know what 65% of meeting human mean? Or do you know the gravity of 65%? 65%. Let's say in a particular village, there are 100 men and you've met 65% of them. 65% of them. Now, calculate how many more aside that. I have something I want to say, but I will not say it because when I say it, people would say something, but I will not say it because what I want to say is not nice. But let's continue.
But then when you do this thing where you map that onto 65% of men, you didn't say 65% of men you met. You said 65% of men bad, suck, trash, whatever. It would be like, okay, maybe like, say I, of the 100 Asian people that I encountered, 55% of them I had a bad experience with them. I don't think I can map on that experience to all Asian people.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be racist.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, then you'd have to say that your position is sexist.
If you want to call me sexist, you could call me sexist. I don't think I'm sexist.
It's not about you. It's about the stance you're taking.
Yeah. Okay, I'll say also aspects. Maybe instead of like they suck, like aspects of them suck. I would say like, well, I mean, everyone has aspects of them that suck. Like, it's just like...
I guess here's an easy test. If you make a statement about men, and then you replace men with women, and if your statement starts sounding sexist, or you replace men with a racial group, it can be black people, and then you input black person instead of men, and if your statement starts to sound problematic, if it was said about black people, then you have to contend with the fact that if the statement becomes racist, then there's a very good chance that the original statement was sexist in the direction of men.
Yeah, I can see your reasoning there.
Selena? You said, what did you say? All men suck or something? Or most men suck? Or
Most men
Majority, I think is what she said.
Okay. I mean, I kind of take issue with this. I don't think most men suck. I think there are men who do suck. There are bad men out there. There are evil men out there. I think there are a small minority of men.
What would you say percentage-wise?
Well, we would have to assess what exactly we're talking about here.
But it's not.
Again, I have a problem with this because modern women think or deem it okay to say whatever they want to say, their grievances about men, to say, or you see most of them sitting here keep saying or are saying 65% of men, most men, and I bet you in their view, like the other one said, oh, she's not sexist, but you don't think there's anything wrong with it. But you think if someone else were to say the exact same thing, something is wrong with this. My dear, look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. Because you want to tell me all the 65 people or 65% of the men that you supposedly met, all of them hurts you. And you want to make us believe that you have never hurt or done anything bad to somebody before in your entire lifetime. I rest my case. Let me know what you think. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that stuff. And until next time, see you in the next video. This is a member shout out. Thank you so much for signing up to become a member here on this channel. Your love and support is immensely appreciated. And if you want to sign up to become a member today, do well to click the link in the description box below to sign up to become a member, or you can click the join button beside the subscribe button to join the channel membership today. Once again, thank you so much for signing up to become a member here on this channel.